The music for Marsupilami is so much better than the rest of the game. I swear. Hello everybody, welcome on back to Kuso6rande, the bad video game tournament. We have seen wonderful gameplay in Beauty and the Beast. We have seen gameplay of sorts in Fantasia for Genesis. Are we going to keep the Disney streak going? Are we going to see, you know, maybe like Rapunzel show up? Kickboxing? You never really know when it comes to Kuso6rande. There are some strange things that show up. But who would be a good person to come and give out a game? That is my question for y'all. Let's go ahead and hop on over and see who our GM is. Yes. You know what? Doewolf. I know you just jumped into chat, so I'll reveal Doewolf. You're giving out a game.
I was early on the gun. Whoops. I thought I was getting good. I thought I was good at getting the timing down of like, because there's like the 2-second lag between Twitch and like when I actually have to join.
Yeah, so that's okay. You did it. You're here.
Thought I was gonna be perfect, but nope, was like 5 seconds early.
No, you're here. You did great. Seriously, Doewolf, I'm so excited for this because
I'm excited too.
I've heard of this. I have seen a little information about it, but honestly, I have no idea how this plays. I know this isn't Sonic, though.
No, it's not. Like you know, after last week, you know, I ruined some childhood, took someone's favorite childhood game, and just put it through a ringer. And I was like, I don't really want to do that again 2 weeks in a row. You know, it's a Disney weekend. I got to pick something Disney. So, you know, with all that in mind, I decided to give my players the game Super Mario 64 FPS.
Yeah, I also see Agent Mario 64 here.
Yeah, I got nothing on the title screen. But, yeah, Super Mario 64 FPS, Agent Mario FPS, whatever.
Let me get a better image for everybody here so that you can see what we're gonna have. Let's see. I think I can pull it up in just about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run that. And here you go. Here's the...
yeah, that tells you about everything you need to know about this game.
I'm sorry, I love it. I love it already. I've never seen this.
It's glorious. It is. This is going to be special.
Well, everybody, buckle on in, kick back, relax, and get ready for some family-friendly shoot-'em-up action. Actually, I'm assuming that it's probably not the most family-friendly due to the shooting.
I mean, it's decently family. It's like PG-13.
It's like,
I'd say.
Oh, okay, so it's like GoldenEye. We're not getting like guts blowing up.
I thought GoldenEye was it's about GoldenEye levels, yeah.
Okay.
Was that mature or was that only teen?
I feel like it was teen. There was like very little blood in GoldenEye. Only
really
had
90s.
blood like if you're playing as a scientist and you know got shot a whole bunch, then your lab suit turned red.
Why would you play as anyone except for Oddjob?
Because playing as a scientist is hilarious because your lab coat turns red when you die so much.
Everyone just shoots over your head.
I don't care.
Like, that's hilarious. They can't hit you because you're too short.
No, play as the really tall guy. That person is the one that's fun to play as because everyone's like, wow, you chose the easy target, and then you just throw proximity mines everywhere and they all die.
I mean, that works. I mean, also, it's really hard to hit his head, to be fair. And if you're playing against good people, you gotta go for those headshots.
Yeah, it's true. Oddjob All you have to do is angle the camera a little bit. You got to play with the C buttons in order to do that. But if you angle the camera down and shoot, you almost always get a headshot, and bam, he dies. Like, he is overrated as a player, okay?
I mean, sure, I guess if you're using like 1.1 controls, but
which what do you mean 1.1 controls?
So
Explain.
like you got like a million control schemes going on. Like you got the 2 controller control schemes that are the greatest, but you also have like 1.1 as the default one where your control stick, like you push left and you turn left. But you put it on 1.2, you push left and you strafe left.
Ooh.
Or excuse me, it basically does it with the 2 twin stick controls, the C buttons being the other stick. So like it's so good. So arrow key, so the C buttons let you move in all directions like WASD on a keyboard, and your control stick is just does the actual aiming, and it's dual stick controls in 1998 or whatever year it was, and I love it.
That's actually really impressive. I don't recall changing the control scheme too much when I was playing when I was young. But yeah, I got used to learning how to use the C buttons in order to move the camera up, down, left, right. That's what I did in order to be victorious. Had to find a way to kill, my siblings like that. Not the nicest way to put it, but they had to die.
And they didn't get vengeance on you? Didn't throw pillows at you or whatever?
Throw pillows at me? No.
I don't know. I don't know what Little Bro Sencha, your other sibling said.
Blew me up in Doom. So
they blew you up in Doom. They blew you up. But so
we
you were
played
the GoldenEye
Doom
master.
Multiplayer, okay?
I remember the old serial cables. It was so good.
Yeah. Oh, it was hard to get working, but once we did, it was an absolute blast. And you would play together and sort of cooperate until one person just suddenly decided to turn on you. And then it was like, oh, that's it. That's it. You have awoken the beast inside me. The beast that is going to find a rocket launcher in just a little bit.
I feel like the demon is the better metaphor here.
Yeah, here's the deal. Essentia in chat is confirming she murdered me many times. Yeah. Like, she is not okay. When it comes to video games, she is not the nice person you think she would be. Okay, you play multiplayer with her, you're like on Chippendale Rescue Rangers, she's throwing you in the pit. You're dead. You're absolutely dead.
So remind me not to play co-op platformers with Essentia.
Exactly. Co-op platformers, that's a recipe for disaster.
I mean, why would they let you throw your teammate if you're not supposed to throw them in pits?
That's a good question. Because I do that as well. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have me on your team either. I'm the type of person who I'm gonna find out if there is friendly fire.
Wait, then who should I have on my team? I'm running out of potential options.
Well, just no one from the Senchas.
No, so not Denton either?
Denton would be nice. No, you're gonna have Essentia's husband, yeah. Oh yeah, Battletoads co-op. That was a blast. I'm trying to remember if we ever got through the turbo tunnel in co-op. We might have.
Ooh, that is impressive.
Yeah, that is really, really difficult.
Yeah, looks like we have everyone up on screen, and I have my layout same as your layout. Okay.
No one has ever made it through that level. I have both gotten the warp and finished the turbo tunnel as a kid, okay? As a kid, I got through.
Wow, your family is just the most hardcore gaming family is what I'm getting out of this conversation.
I mean, we also did TCP/IP Diablo multiplayer, so that was fun.
Oh god, that was fun. Yeah, me and a friend did that too, and oh god, that game was so much fun.
We dialed up our uncle. Yeah,
it was so much better. And then Diablo 3 came out, and we don't talk about that one. But then Diablo 3 expansion pack came out, and that was pretty good.
Yeah, let's see. I'm waiting for our final player to confirm that they are ready to go, and then we will get running. Now, I do need people to spam emotes when we get started, and odds are the best emotes to spam are going to be the happy, wonderful Mario ones or the most violent emotes that you can come up with.
There's really no bad option. Do I have any gun emotes? I don't know.
Yeah, Mario and guns. Spam those. Come on. Come on. We're going to get running in just a little bit. As soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer.
And they're off.
Yeah. So I know that there was some discussion with the various players about what you were going to have them doing in this game. Specifically, you know, if they've played Mario first-person shooter before, they've all played Mario 64, right?
Yeah, so they're all familiar with either Mario 64 or Mario 64 Chaos Edition in one player's case, which is probably even better experience going into this than playing the original game, if we're being perfectly honest here.
Oh my gosh, I love Chaos Edition.
But yeah, so the game is fundamentally the same. You've got 15 worlds. Each world has 7 stars in it. The 6 main stars plus 1 star for getting all 100 coins. And, you know, they are off. So it looks like most of our players are starting off with Bomb on Battlefield. This might be a mistake because the first star on Bomb on Battlefield is not remotely intuitive. So there are...
I'm going to fix the aspect ratio for everybody, by the way. I do have it stretched vertically, and I feel like...
Yeah, this is a 16:9 game.
Okay,
so
okay.
Want to do that.
I'm sorry. I thought it was N64, but apparently it's not.
Yeah, so this isn't actually an N64 mod. Someone remade it in Unity. I don't know quite what their process was, but they remade the game in Unity somehow. Because of course they did.
Why not?
Why not, indeed?
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of blood.
Yep. I mean, what's going to happen when you shoot a Goomba 5 times? Yeah, so this pistol is incredibly loud and incredibly pathetic. So the players really are going to want to try to find a better weapon. There are landmines in Bomb on Battlefield that you can buy 25 coins for 3 of them. That's not going to get them very far. There's also a shotgun that they can buy outside of... What is the water level on the ground floor? It's on the right side. It's the lagoon.
Yeah,
is it just the lagoon?
Swimmers.
Jolly Roger Bay, not lagoon.
Yeah, Jolly Roger Bay. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a shotgun outside of that for like 200 coins. It might be the correct strategy to get 200 to get like 2 coin stars for 100 coins each, and then just get the use those coins to buy the shotgun.
Oh no! Bomb has a rocket launcher.
Oh yeah. Oh yep. We've already found our way to him. It is possible to kill him with the pistol, and I know this because Corndan did it. And
really?
It took a while. But there are landmines that you can buy instead that will take him out much faster. There are minor problems with landmines, such as the fact that it's not very good at walking on them. I did tell them that there are landmines in this level, though. So hopefully one of them will talk to the kindly mole salesperson thingy-mabob that is selling them.
Ah, yeah. Okay,
so
I'm enjoying this so far.
So Impa Danila is trying to get to that star that normally you just have to run around that post 3 times, and then the chain chomp will... he's found it. That is the guy who sells landmines. Very good job by Dragon Lord Carter.
Yeah, we'll have to see what... Like, how would you even use landmines? Is it good against Bomb at the top? Like, put it down and he'll walk into them, boom?
He will not walk into them. You have to throw them on top of him.
Okay, so I saw Transquina was able to jump there. That is good. I was worried that you wouldn't be able to jump in this game, but luckily they included it as a feature. Mario jumps.
Yeah. They can jump and they can ground pound.
Soon you'll be Daddy-O. Wow.
The dialogue is pretty great. Yeah, so he's immediately spent all of his landmines.
Justin just saw what this game is, and he gave it a look.
So now he's got to pray that the enemy king walks forward, and he's not going to. He's just not going to. So you can go back and buy more landmines, which is probably the correct strategy, and just throw them on top of him. That will get him there. Alternatively, he could find any other star because the entire basement, or the entire ground floor, is open. They can go in any level they want to. All of them chose the first level in the game.
If you can kill him with the pistol, though, then whatever, it works. Might take a little while, but...
Yeah, so I hope everyone likes the sound of pistols.
I'm fine with it. I mean, I've played a lot of first-person shooters. I beat the new Resident Evil. Resident Evil 8, yeah. This is not as scary. It was pretty terrifying, and I cried, and I laughed at some stuff, and some of the plot twists, I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Good oh my gosh or bad oh my gosh?
Like, laughing, oh my gosh.
Anyways, yeah, I have no idea how many pistol shots this is going to take, but it looks... How did you get Bomb down there, Impa? How?
Wait, what?
I don't know how he got there. I'm very confused. A little worried.
Well...
Unfortunately, he got rocketed to the face.
Impa
she got rocketed to the face.
Died. Yeah, she did. It's okay. You know, you just gotta
going right back in. Very
gosh.
wisely chose a different star this time. So now we're going to do the Race the Koopa one. This star is pretty great. So Impa has played the game before, so she's probably going to go right up to the top of the mountain and wait for the Koopa there. And this is a bad strategy. Koopa has asthma, and he's not going to make it all the way up.
Oh no!
It's fine. Oh no, he's perfectly okay. He's just going to give up and give you the star if you go back down to him. And we get to see how long it's going to take Impa to figure this out.
I love it.
Meanwhile, it looks like Neptune Daydream is going to the courtyard from where you can enter Boo's castle. There is a weapon you can buy that is the weapon from Luigi's Mansion that's name I'm blanking on, but we're about to read it in text in about 3 seconds. Poltergeist thingy. So you can buy that.
10. Oh no.
But does not have nearly enough coins to buy it.
Dragon Lord Carter dying to and shooting the painting after. Good idea.
Yeah, looks like Carter has also decided that maybe that was a bad level to go to. Let's see where he winds up.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Going to this toad, huh?
He found the toad. That is the shotgun toad.
$200 coins. That would be very useful if Dragon Lord Carter had 200 coins. Fortunately, he does not and cannot buy it. But I think with a little work, he'd be able to grind until he got some money.
There are 100 coin stars in this game. So grinding coins, getting the 100 coin stars on twice, and then just buying a shotgun might be a really good strategy. Especially, I think he's the only player who knows about the shotgun.
It's a key piece of information.
Yeah.
Island parkour.
Meanwhile, Neptune Daydream going to Whomp's Fortress. This is probably also a mistake because Whomp's Fortress boss is glitched. There's about a 90% chance that the game will just fail to... that he just won't die properly. There's a 10% chance he dies properly, and then you get the star. So playing with fire here.
Yeah, but the players don't know. A big thing that is important to remember when it comes to Kuso6rande is that there are often going to be glitches in some of the games that they get. The important thing is if you discover them, figure out how to not get the harmful ones, figure out how to get the good ones.
Yeah, I think as far as anyone knows, there's no way to actually avoid the strat. Ooh, falling to his death is Neptune. Looks like Impa has given up on waiting for the Koopa at the top. You died. Yeah, Impa's given up on waiting for the Koopa at the top and is trying to figure out this chain chomp. There's nothing to figure out. You need a bazooka. You don't have a bazooka. Resets the level, unfortunate.
It's okay.
Not sure what she's going to go for next.
Yeah, Dragon Lord Carter trying to get through some of these doors. Ooh, maybe going to the slide. I like that the doors sometimes just don't really open.
There is no slide, unfortunately.
What? Are you serious? Oh,
I know. I was actually very upset over this as well.
I'm
but
disappointed.
I showed them how to view the list of all stars, and there are no castle stars on that list. So hopefully that is the hint to tell them that there are no castle stars to look for.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think that right now the players just need to choose one star and sort of grind for that, even if it's, you know, going to be a little bit annoying to do. That's fine. Deal with the annoyance. I want to see somebody go to the snow level.
Twitch chat, don't worry. There is still the slide in Cool Mountain.
Yes!
They can go to Cool Mountain. We can still get our slide. It will be, we don't know if we'll get our slide, but we might.
The true irony of that, though, is that going to Cool Mountain, the slide appears to be the thing that would be the least gun-intensive thing, but also fairly likely to get a star, unless the penguin decides not to give it to you. You might have to kill him.
Infant Danila climbing to the top of the tower, first person on the board.
Heck yeah. Now, this match is definitely going to be judged based off of who collects the most stars, because stars are progress when it comes to Mario 64, both the normal game as well as the first-person shooter.
Yep.
I don't know how Impa... Oh, got crushed.
Yeah, the thwomps are deadly. There is no mercy from thwomps in this game.
Squish. By the way, Polk, I'm really happy with how you did with the last game. Thank you for the resubscription as well. Mucho appreciated.
Now, you can actually climb up any slope in this game, so she could just, like, walk up these very super sharp slopes if she wanted to get up top. It looks like she's going for the red coin star. That's actually really smart. Red coin star is a pretty stable star to get. All 8 red coins, pretty easy to get to in this level.
Yeah, I'd say that in the first 2 levels, they're relatively easy, although the one that Dragon Lord Carter is on, if you're going red coins, you probably have to use flying, or at least cannons, in order to get them.
Well, there aren't any cannons in this game, unfortunately. But there are jetpacks.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear.
I really hope someone talks to one of the red
Dragon Lord Carter is flying. Not very smooth flying, but it's flying nonetheless.
You didn't say it was a good jetpack.
No, it's...
But yeah, so Carter might start running around and getting all the red coins, or might just go for the 100 coin stars, because yeah, Carter is the one who knows about the shotgun, I think, right? Maybe I'm forgetting. Someone knows about the shotgun.
By the way, this game is available on itch.io. So if you want to download it, you can get it there.
Yeah, it was fighting the boss, and she died.
Well, that didn't take long.
You have to immediately sprint out of the way of that boss. Or... Oh, we got someone on the slide! Yes, and they fell to their doom. Less yes. But they found the slide. Oh, that was great. Looks like they're going right back in. Jump in there. You know you want to. Yes! Yeah, so you do get super fast movement on the slide.
Some of these comments on itch about the game, I like this. I don't play it, but the photos is cool. How about every time I go in the castle I void out and fall, I can't open the pause menu too.
Okay, so Impa trying to deliver the penguin to her mother. Unfortunately, the only way to do that is to shoot it a lot.
Oh no, you can't pick up the penguin?
You cannot pick up the penguin. You just gotta shoot it. PETA does not like this game.
PETA. First Pokemon, now Mario FPS. What's next? Resident Evil? You gonna come out against Resident Evil? Oh my gosh.
Go out against Resident Evil.
Slide.
What would they hate Resident Evil for?
Yeah. And then after that, you have to cut the rope? You against that too, PETA? It's about cutting ropes. Ropes aren't animals.
But how are you going to be a hero and beat the whole darn game if you don't cut the rope? That was such a fun Flash game. Such a fun Flash. You remember that Flash game, right?
Now it is over. You've managed to beat the whole damn game.
You're probably horribly out of sync, but oh well.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, but that's okay. We lived. Shoot the penguin! Shoot the penguin! Yeah! See, maybe PETA would approve this because the penguin doesn't get hurt.
It is a very, very, very weak pistol. This is true.
Yeah.
I think this star is a mistake. Getting the penguin all the way down is pretty difficult, but looks like Impa is committed to doing this.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, she knows what to do. Shoot the penguin until
Carter
it gets
now
down.
with 2 stars. I missed the first star, but just got a second star.
Very nice. So I feel like Impa Danila is going to hold on to first for a little while, what with this floaty penguin of sorts. Wow, the penguin is floaty.
Yeah, this star is a long one. Yeah, it definitely took a while to do this in my casual playthrough. Yeah, so there's 104 total stars you can get. First star, oh, Bob Red Coins. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Bob Red Coins, very good star to get. Looks like he is going for the Secrets in the Sky one now. That's another real quick one. You can kill those snowmen with enough bullets. So
Neptune Daydream and Transquin are having a little bit of a harder time getting through these first levels, or the first stars. I feel like, you know, once they start getting the hang of the basic mechanics of the game, they'll probably go for some of the easier stars.
Yeah, Carter right here, he's got... Did he get the star? He must have gotten that star right there already. Otherwise, he would have gotten it right there.
There we
get
go.
One more secret. Very nice.
Dragon Lord Carter could move into the lead here. No, Impa fell! Oh, that is a huge setback. Do you have to shoot the P?
You gotta ground pound that. By jumping and then control.
Okay, and you told him how to do that. Yeah.
Yep. There's also just instructions in the game. Yeah, so again, you do get stars for all 100 coins. So
this is special. I'm so glad we have this.
So now Carter is going to join the Koopa. So if he just runs along next to the Koopa, this is very easy. But if he goes up to that summit and tries to wait for him, he is going to be in for a bad time. So let's find out which one
immediately
happened.
Runs the opposite direction. Yeah, this is not unexpected.
Appears to be not figuring out how to jump with the jetpack. There she goes. Okay, she's figured it out.
Yeah. The flying music is what you'd expect with Mario.
Yeah, I really do think though that Impa needs to just give up on this star and find another one, because she spent a really long time on this one, and she really does want to take back first place, because I believe this is a 2-point match.
Oh, you're probably right. Wow.
So I think top 2 to make it on is what it is, or am I mistaken?
Let's see. Dragon Lord Carter got 2 points on his first match. Yeah, it looks like that is the case, that the players got 2 points. So the top 2 will move on. The bottom 2 will be eliminated here. Wow, you gave this as an elimination game.
So like, you know, because it's a game where you gotta like randomly get a set of people who have similar experience with Super Mario 64, you know, it's just sort of like my first pitch, and like, plus Author Blues casually played this game on his stream, so like half of our audience already knew it from that.
Yeah,
so half the player base knew it from that.
I'm really happy that we have this game though. Yeah, like,
so this is a game where it's just like I throw it out first in every match I've done so far, and just sort of like maybe this time it'll happen. Nope, one person had never played Super Mario 64 before. Okay.
So here everybody has played it a little bit.
As they did play Super Mario 64 or Super Mario 64 Chaos Edition.
Yeah,
which
who played Chaos
Edition? May or may
Edition?
not be more help in terms of knowing what to do.
Who played Chaos Edition?
I believe that was Neptune Daydream. That was their experience.
Oh yeah, Chaos Edition is definitely a thing. I love it. I love it so much. Honestly,
it's that run on D-Mub the other last week was absolutely incredible.
It was the best.
Carter getting their his fourth star, puts him back into a lead over Impa.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what
is
star
doing
Impa's
pretty
going
well
for right now. Maybe the red coin star?
Maybe Shoot the Snowman star. That's
Don't
not
think
a star.
that's a star?
No, it's not.
I might be mistaken.
In fact, there are no stars in Mario that you get from shooting anything. Okay, you don't even get a gun in Mario.
So maybe she's going for the secret star, because that is the secret right there that you just grabbed.
Ew.
There are 5 secrets on the level that you need to tag them all.
Yeah.
Neptune Daydream has found the landmine salesman. If you just point blank range, throw the landmines at the boss, he will explode.
Transquina has a star. There we go.
Okay.
She has
Quina
moved into
is on
third.
the board.
Yes. Glitch Witch, Bad Check Pun, thank you both so much for the resubscription. You make Mario with a gun happy. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
All the stars of Bomb on Battlefield. I really hope he doesn't wind up obsessed with the one behind the cage, because again, he cannot clear that level until he gets the bazooka, and the bazooka requires you to get upstairs. You can glitch your way upstairs, but I don't expect any of the players to figure that out.
Pew, 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 pew.
Like, otherwise, you'd need to, beat the first 2 Bowser stages and get 35 stars. And I mean, maybe someone will just blaze through this game and get 30 stars in 40 minutes, but I really don't expect that.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Honestly, I feel like if I were playing this, the bad thing is that I would, I just know how I play games, and I would want to jump at walls and try to see if I can clip through stuff. Considering how janky this looks, and, it might be possible. There have to be fun glitches in this game.
Oh, there are. So, the speedrun of this game does have you doing that. It has you clipping out of bounds near the shotgun guy, who Quina just found. So Quina also knows about the 200 coins for the shotgun.
Dragon Lord Carter has enough money for the shotgun. Gonna go grab that.
I think he's just going straight for it, too.
Oh, I would.
Shotgun is so much better than the pistol. This is huge. This is really huge.
Yeah, honestly, whenever you have a chance and you're Mario and you can either get a fireball or a shotgun, it's the shotgun.
Yeah, and he's going straight for Jolly Rogers Bay, which is probably also a good choice. There's a lot of really easy stars out here that you can get really fast, less than a minute fast. Bomb on Battlefield is just a giant trap, and I really hope Neptune Daydream tries another stage pretty soon.
Yeah,
doesn't keep trying.
Professional advice: do not use a shotgun one-handed, ever.
Also, please enjoy the beautiful shotgun graphics of giant white square.
Wait, where's the giant white square?
Just wait for
when it
him
hits.
to shoot.
Ah.
It doesn't work. It just doesn't have the great graphics, so it's just a giant white square.
Oh, look, it was an indie game.
I'm not saying they should have done better. I'm just saying I'm going to enjoy their glory. Why did they switch back to the pistol? You do not have any ammo concerns with any weapon besides the landmines. You should never be using your pistol again.
How long does reloading take?
Accurate. There is no reloading.
Oh, can you just shoot as fast as possible, or are there delays?
There is a limit on how fast you can shoot. But yeah, no, Dragon Lord Carter very quickly getting that first star in Jolly Rogers Lagoon. And you can do that star with the pistol just fine. Impa also coming into Jolly Rogers Lagoon, so both of them probably going to make a very tight race for first place, I think.
Yeah, Neptune Daydream and Transquin are definitely struggling a little bit more, but what can you say? I think I would be happy to get this game personally. I would just have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I did actually 100% complete this game, and it is incredibly fun. It's a glorious mess of a game. Now, granted, I also like Snulf, and my players didn't like Snulf, so maybe I'm not allowed to have opinions.
Oh, I'm so glad you can grab the red coins through the shells and you don't have to wait for them to open up. Dragon Lord Carter found that out. Do you take damage being underwater for a length of time, or?
I don't think so. Pretty sure you have infinite air. I don't recall ever drowning anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. So she can press control to sink faster. I don't know if she's figured that out.
Something's hurting Dragon Lord Carter. I don't know what that was, but you don't want to die. You know, Mario, simply put, dies a lot, and it's just not
Dying
great.
is just objectively suboptimal. Like, when in doubt, live.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have a really good reason for dying, then sure, go for
Please
it. Like,
don't have
if
a
it's
good. You don't have a good reason for dying.
death
Please
warp,
live.
death warps.
I mean, like, is death warping really dying, or is it just knocking yourself out and letting like magical little angels ferry you back to your save point?
It's a little bit of both.
How do you get back to your in the games where you actually die, like Dragon Quest? How do you get back to the priest? Like, how do they know to resurrect you? Like, because if you just have a party member die, you have a coffin that you're
pager
lugging
goes
behind
off.
you, right?
Their pager goes off. Like, oh, death's calling me again. Okay.
Yeah. Neptune Daydream, very creative, trying to use the landmines to blow up the chain chomp, to blow up the wall. Not gonna work. Pretty sure you can only do this with the bazooka. Yeah, Neptune really has to try another level. Like, they're just really, I really hope he just tries another level soon.
I was just thinking Mirror's Edge. In the speedrun, you use some death warps. You, like, jump off the building, and then suddenly you're on top of the building.
Does Mirror's Edge have anything like that?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's a great speedrun. I don't remember any clips like that, because it's a newer game. And
I
like,
used to speedrun it.
Oh, right.
That was my very first speedrun, yeah. So, yeah, I'd say...
I would have expected something more Kuso-y from you.
No, I started with Mirror's Edge. Why? Because I was a moron, and that game is really hard.
It's a really good game, though.
I agreed to run at SGDQ before I had even tried speedrunning a game, so...
But you agree to run lots of games that you don't run, like Kid Cool.
I'd never agreed to that.
Yes, you did. There is a command in your channel of the video proof of you.
It's a deep fake, okay? The original one was Obama saying that, and they just put me in. So, Obama, we're waiting for the sub 20 Kid Cool.
I think... Oh, Carter's going for 100 coin star, I guess, because I'm pretty sure he already got this star. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that was Quina who got... Or Danila who got it.
Looks like Dragon Lord Carter is just going to start the stage over, which is fine. Like, he still definitely is in the lead, you know? Impa Danila is almost caught up, though. Well, she is caught up. It's tied.
Where is she going is the question. She doesn't have enough coin. She's probably
checking to see how many you need, which honestly it is fairly easy to forget how many stars you need in order to go through the door if you haven't played Mario a lot, which all of the players here have some experience with Mario 64 to varying degrees, but don't appear to be speedrunners of the original game or anything.
Yeah, it is 8 stars to get through to the first Bowser stage.
We get to see Ghost, though.
Oh, she is going for this stage without the poltergeist
piano!
weapon.
Oh, first-person piano is terrifying. I do not like that.
So this is an interesting choice because she will not be able to kill any of the enemies because she does not have the anti-ghost weapon, which was available in the courtyard.
I don't think she even saw the person in the courtyard.
I don't know if she did either. There are stars you can get in this level without that weapon.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's in for a good time. She's like 300 coins to get it.
She left, you know.
Yeah,
Good idea,
I
I
mean,
think.
yeah. Like still going for castle stars, still not there. She can looking to the sun will also not help her. There is no
Really?
Yeah, there's no flying cap level, I'm sorry. You have a jetpack. Why do you need to fly when you have a jetpack?
Well, why not have a
You can already
jetpack
fly.
level? Jetpack only level. Actually, no, I've seen the jetpack in this game. It doesn't look great.
I mean, jetpack to the pillar is literally one of the names of a stage. And it is the one she is going for. Meanwhile, Carter has spawned his 7th power star. I believe that was the red coin star he just got. So that will put him back a star ahead in this race for first.
Just gotta get it. Come on, first person Mario. Unfortunately, it seems like platforming is a little bit hard in this game.
It's first-person shooter platforming in a game that was not made to be first-person shooter, and was also meant to like give you multiple different kinds of jumps, and you just have one jump. You just got one jump.
Yeah, honestly, I think that might make things a little bit simpler in some ways. Maybe not. There we go, Dragon Lord Carter's 8 stars.
Wow. Okay. That is... Yeah, no, just blazing through this game. Really taking to it. Neptune is still... Just throw the landmines on top of the boss. Just throw the landmines on top of the boss. You can do it. Come on. Just run up there and throw landmines on his face.
Unfortunately, Mario is taking a lot of damage here. Oh, death before being able to use the landmine. Oh, look at the cute little mushroom.
You can just go right back in and... Okay, or is he finally going to give up and do a different... I don't know.
No,
we'll find
Neptune
out.
Daydream is going to give it a shot. I feel like, you know, he's got the right idea for how to kill this bomb. Just gotta go do it.
Well, he's gone for the in the sky star, so this boss won't be there anymore. But he can unlock the jetpack in this level, and that will let him start getting some of the easier stars. If he does get that one. Which star did Impa Danila go for? Back on Womp's Fortress. So is Quina. Oh, Carter going for the Bowser's red stars. So that's a very poor choice because it's bugged.
Because why?
But beating Bowser will unlock new stages and unlock new weapons.
Yeah, I want to see more stages and weapons. Why is Dragon Lord Carter using the pistol? Switch back. You got a shotgun.
I think he thinks that it's limited ammo, which is not a bad thing to assume because the first weapon he found, the landmines, did have limited ammo.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, Impa Danila has a star.
I really hope he doesn't collect 8 red coins, and because nothing happens, think he misses one. I really hope that doesn't happen. But I fully expect it to. I kind of hope it does. Let's be honest here. Which star did Queen get? Sorry, I missed it. It looks like she's going for red coin star now.
Yeah. By the way, Neptune Daydream was aware that he had less experience with Mario 64 than other players here. So, you know, he's definitely struggling a little bit more, but I got to give the props. He still agreed to play this game, even with the less experience than the other players here.
Yeah.
He's going to get his first star, though.
I mean, the biggest problem for him is really that he just kept trying to do the one level. He, like every other player, gave up on it faster.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes that's what you just got to do is just give up. And like he's on the board. He is on the board. He can overtake Quina with just one more star too.
Yep. Oh, the piano! Oh no! Can you kill the piano?
I didn't kill the piano. You might be able to.
It'll be the day the music died.
Yeah, I did mention this before, but there is the weapon that is designed to fight ghosts, and Carter does not have it. He does have the shotgun, and he just refuses to use it. has figured out how to get upstairs. That's useful to know. Yeah, I think you can get all 8 red coins without killing any ghosts, but I might be mistaken.
You never need to kill ghosts. They're already dead.
He fell out of the level, so that's not gonna. It's not gonna get him there. Looks like Danila is going for Bowser. Again, cannot get the red coin star. Definitely cannot jump into the abyss. You will not survive that.
Somebody is asking what the scary music is. It's called Mario 64.
Yeah, I believe all the music is just directly lifted from the original game.
Yeah, so guess what? You don't like this music. That means that you hate Mario 64, which is valid.
Oh, Mario 64 is like the fact that it's one of the first 3D platformers and it's good.
Oh, like it revolutionized gaming.
Like how do you
absolutely.
create something brand new, like basically nothing that's been done before? Like there's been a few 3D platformers that were basically tech demos and aren't fun to play at all. And, like this is the first one that just nails it. And like, yeah, sure, the camera's not perfect, and you can look at the level design and say they basically designed these levels around the fact they didn't have a good camera because it's all open spaces, right?
By the way, thank you, Grumpmeister, for that 500-person raid. That is
my
nuts.
Goodness. So many people.
Well, thank you so much. We're watching 4 people race Mario 64 first-person shooter edition to see who can make the most progress in an hour. And as you can see, Dragon Lord Carter and Impa Danila have made a significant amount of progress here.
Yeah, she was getting really far up, but did fall off. If she beats Bowser, she does unlock new stages, and those new stages have easy stars. So it's not the worst choice to defeat Bowser, but she will not directly get any progress from it.
There we go, Dragon Lord Carter unlocking the red coin star. Just gotta go collect it. And it's right there in front of him. Now, how do you get over to this other area? Are you gonna be able to do a jump? He did, and he got it. Very nice.
I would have said he couldn't do that jump, but okay. He has proven me wrong and taken a solid lead with 10 stars to Queena's 9. Or,
now,
excuse, not Queen, Impa's 9.
Is killing Bowser considered more progress than collecting stars?
Nope.
Okay.
I maybe should have, but I told the players we were going to judge by star count, and Bowser does not give you a star.
That is good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, it's easier when the number on screen means something, right? And we do have the big star number on screen. So.
Okay, there we go. Dragon Lord Carter coming back to Bowser's castle, trying to kill fire. Can't shoot fire out. That's not how fire works. Fire kind of floats. It's a chemical reaction. Guns can't stop chemicals.
I mean, fire doesn't really float, right?
Oh my gosh, the Goomba's so dead.
Like maybe it does, like I guess like it sort of like wafts in the air, but floating doesn't feel like the right word.
Woo.
Anyways, so Impa has collected all 8 red coin stars and is very upset that their red coin star has not spawned. Please just go fight Bowser. Please just go fight Bowser.
Where's
it will
my
not
red
spawn
coins?
for you. Oh no.
Oh, it doesn't spawn at all?
Oh wait, no, there's one more that she hasn't gotten. That coin is hard to get to though. And now it's impossible to get because she's ruined that seesaw.
Hey, everybody has a star. Transquina collecting a second star. Yeah, I'm glad that everybody is on the board here. And that everybody is making a little bit of progress.
Yeah, Carter making it to the boss battle with a shotgun. So this boss battle is a little different than normal. You don't have to throw Bowser into any mines. But you do have to shoot him a lot with a shotgun.
Bowser has too many muscles.
You switch to your pistol. You're fighting the boss. You have nothing to conserve ammo for. Okay, there you go. Good. Why is this Giga Bowser? Why wouldn't it be Giga Bowser? I'm confused by your question.
Oh, Lord Carter
got
dying
stomped
right
on
there.
by Bowser.
Bowser is prone to murdering people. And unfortunately, unlike Mario 64, you have to do the whole stage over again.
Yep.
That is a bit rough.
Yeah, I would very much not have gone back in if I were harder, because there's still plenty of stars out on. Like, there's 5 full worlds with like 35 total stars to get.
Yep, since we are judging
full access to.
Since we are judging based on the number of stars rather than the number of Bowser kills, that would be a wise thing to do. However, at the same time, if you do go back and kill Bowser, you do unlock more levels that might have somewhat easier stars than the ones that you haven't
Basement
got.
definitely has a lot of easy stars, for sure. And it does have...
Can you kill the bunny in this?
Oh, there is not a bunny star in the basement, I'm sorry.
I am so angry, okay? Devs for this game, if you want to make a 10 out of 10 game, you have to let us kill the bunny.
I mean, I think there's some lower hanging fruit first that we can fix. Like, I don't know, making the jetpack slightly less janky? Seems like a good one. Also, making the red star in the Bowser levels work. That would also be nice.
Yeah, okay, fine. There's some quote-unquote improvements that you want to make to this quote-unquote flawed video game, but killing the bunny is more important.
I'm calling it like... So you know how you have like flawless gems in Diablo and then you have perfect gems? This is a flawless one, but it could still be perfect.
Oh, finally, that makes sense.
It does? Well,
no.
Okay.
I mean, okay, like, here's the deal. If you have a... Perfect is like exceeding expectations, you know? And flawless means expectations met. See it? Job performance equals diamonds. That
Perf is just a lie sold to you by Perf software. Don't listen to it.
Yeah. Also, shooting his abs, his very defined muscular body, I'm glad that he's able to just bounce bullets off him like that, you know,
yeah,
not really showing weakness.
I don't really know if shooting the head does more damage, but Carter's got a strat and he's sticking with it. He is occasionally running into like little fireballs that are circling the arena, those little spiky things, but he should be going down pretty fast, and then he will get to go to the basement where he will get some very nice surprises.
Yeah, like a pizza.
Well, there are weapons in the basement. There are 2 new weapons in the basement, in fact.
Oh, please don't die from the fire after killing Bowser.
I mean, he could mash through this text as fast as he wants. But, did he not grab the key? Oh, he did grab the key.
He grabbed the key. We've got a key. We can go to the basement, everybody.
Let's all go to the basement. Let's all go to the basement.
Sure.
Let's all go to the basement to get a... Wait for it. Wait for it.
A sniper rifle?
Sniper rifle!
Oh, yeah.
But there's another weapon in the basement, too. It's the one we've all been waiting for. It's the bazooka.
The sniper appears a little broken, though.
It'll shoot.
Well,
it doesn't make a very good noise when it
infinitely
shoots.
zoomed in for some reason. Like, what?
Yeah, you're not allowed to shoot it from the hip. You gotta zoom in. It's pretty worthless, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, he zoomed in, but it didn't zoom out.
It should. Unless I mean, maybe the game is a glitch. I don't know.
Now, the person who made this, by the way, made out of their wonderful games like Super Fighters and also Sponge Glock SquarePants. It's SpongeBob with a gun.
I have not played that one.
Yeah, same. I think I'll pass.
Why? Where's your sense of adventure? Your sense of fun?
I don't really like SpongeBob. Like, if I were a SpongeBob fan, then, like, okay. Every episode of SpongeBob I've seen, I've liked, but I just don't like SpongeBob.
Oh, wow. Like, I don't like SpongeBob, but I don't really like the episodes I've seen.
No, I hate that I liked watching SpongeBob, because, you know, when SpongeBob came out...
It's okay to like SpongeBob, bro. You don't have to deny you can accept that you like SpongeBob. And I'm happy for you for liking SpongeBob, even if I don't like it myself.
I'm not going to accept it, because the age that I when SpongeBob came out, I was old enough to think that it was going to be dumb. And then I watched it and I liked it, and I'm like, no, little kids are supposed to like it, not me.
What's
And so
wrong
I
with liking
hated it
things that little
even
kids
more.
Like? What's wrong with that? I think
Because I
you
was
should
a
just
teen.
embrace
I was a
it.
teenager, okay? Teens just don't like things on principle, and I'm not going to go back in time and change my teenage mind. Okay, I'm going to embrace it.
Teenagers are dumb. You should ignore everything your teenage self thought.
No, I was never
Literally
wrong.
everything.
Never wrong. And if you live with that mindset, then you'll always be right.
Teenage was wrong about.
No, don't say anything, chat. Just talk about all the things that I'm right about, because it's everything.
I mean, you're right about a lot of things, like writing, but I don't know if you're right. Well, anyways,
I guess
where
the
were we?
plural of mythos was one thing that I was wrong about today. Okay.
What is the plural? What is the plural of mythos? I mean,
Hi.
I thought mythos was just like a giant collective noun. I didn't think it could have a plural.
There was mythoses.
Guess that makes sense. Is it spelled with an E or an I? It should be an E, but maybe it's not.
Yeah, with an E.
Uncreative. Very
there was
disappointing.
another plural, but I can't remember what it was. Quiet. No laughing at me.
No, was that Justin
I
laughing?
think it was like mythos. No, I was talking to you. I'm glad that you didn't laugh. I was saying don't laugh, and you followed my advice. And now we can be friends again.
Though. I've never been told not to laugh before when I wasn't laughing. Usually people are upset at me at laughing if they're silly.
It's a warning.
Now...
Look, okay, if you're gonna bop somebody for laughing, you have to warn them first, okay? Be like, don't laugh. And then when they laugh, you can bop them and you can feel guiltless about it.
But that's a strong argument. I may have to take advantage of this in the future. Like, I bop a lot of people, and not feeling guilty would be pretty nice.
Yeah, yeah. Trust me, after living decades full of learning how to feel guilt, learning how to not feel guilt is great. Absolutely worth it.
I can imagine, but I've never experienced this magic before.
That's why you warn them.
Anyway, so so Impa still trying to kill Bowser with a pistol. Not going great. I think she might be trying to hit Bowser with the bullet bills. I don't know if that works. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It doesn't look like it's doing any damage.
That would be a very sophisticated battle, but yeah, it's not working out. I love the spinny orb of death. It's so fast.
I don't know why it's there, but it's so good. She does have enough coins to buy any of the weapons available downstairs, which...
Well, that's true, you know, you're already here. Just finishing the fight would be a tempting prospect. I would probably be doing this as well, which is why I wouldn't win.
Well,
oh no, Impa,
the choice has been made for her, and yeah, oh, she is going back in. Oh my goodness, did not. Nope, she's going back out. She's going back in. She might. Maybe she was just angry. She's probably pretty angry. I'd be pretty angry right there.
I mean, look, you're going up against Super Abs Bowser, and not even an option to date him.
I wish I were that ripped.
I think I'd be angry too.
Like,
no romance
30%.
options. No romance options, Dull Wolf. Where are they?
There's Peach. She baked you a cake.
Whatever. That's not an option. That's a requirement.
You're trying to save. Well, I mean, you can choose not to beat the game, I guess. That's an option, right?
Can you choose to just give the cake to Bowser?
I mean, you could, but then you want to get to eat your
Toad.
cake.
Oh my gosh, Toad could be a romance option. And Yoshi.
You're romancing. I mean, which Toad though? There's a lot of Toads.
I'm just thinking of ways that the developer can expand on this and make it a true Mario 64 experience.
Which Mario 64 game was a dating sim?
That might have been a dream that I had.
That sounds like a pretty amazing dream. Neptune Daydream might be getting their second star. I thought they were gonna get their second star. They see their second star. Like, they haven't decided to go for it yet. They're waiting, watching, lurking.
Yeah, same. By the way, sorry if there's any fork and knife sounds. I am eating a little curry. I'm trying to hurry through the curry.
And that is Neptune's second star, putting them into a tie for third. Can Move does need to get a lot of stars really fast to get those coveted top 2 slots.
Yeah, I do think that it's fairly clear that Dragon Lord Carter and Impa are the most well suited for this. The players did know that there was going to be a little bit of a skill difference when it came to this. They agreed to it. And honestly, I think that if I were in a last place match before and I had an option between janky first-person shooter Mario or some mysterious game that Wolf could give out, I would go for janky first-person Mario.
I mean, it wasn't that mysterious. Like, it was probably going to be a Disney game. There's a lot of those. There's a lot of those. I would have stayed on. I would have stayed on theme if I had to, I guess.
I mean, by this point, isn't Princess Peach a Disney princess?
Huh. I mean, like, is there really a difference between the castle at Disney World and Peach's castle? They're basically the same castle.
Actually, I gotta look. I don't recall any, like, Mickey Mouse Mario crossover games. Can you? Are there any? There have to be.
I don't think so, right? Because, like, I don't think there's been any mouse stuff in Smash Brothers, right? Like, I'm sure someone has randomly made a game that has both the characters in it. But...
Yeah, you can't play as Goofy in Smash Brothers, so it's immediately not a good game. Oh my gosh, that would be an experience. Yeah, Nintendo has their own theme park, which is competing directly with Disney. Okay, let me see. Maybe Hotel Mario.
Well, Mario is in Smash, and Sephiroth and Cloud is in Smash, and Sephiroth and Cloud are both in Final Fantasy VII, and Sephiroth is in Kingdom Hearts, which has Mickey Mouse. So that's basically one game, right? We've made our link.
Yeah. Okay.
Pistol kill, get in there, very close to the kill. And she can get 2 stars in 8 minutes very easily. She can get 3 stars in 8 minutes even, get the lead.
Oh, wait, Disney Infinity may have had Mario, and if so...
Did Disney Infinity... Oh. Yeah,
It has the Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, there's Brave, Lilo and Stitch in it. Oh my gosh, is Mario in there? Mario...
Queen is so low on HP? Or Danilo, I keep calling her Queen. Danilo is so low on HP?
Okay, Lupine1 says Skylanders had Bowser and Donkey Kong. They exist in the same universe. So, per Skylanders lore, Princess Peach is a Disney princess. There, we solved it. We solved it.
Neptune Daydream going to the basement. Presumably. Okay, there we go. Going into the basement. But she's got the sniper rifle now, which is her second weapon because she never got the shotgun. Gonna be very disappointed in it very quickly, I'm sure. It is not figuring out how to get out of the zoom.
I just love it. Yeah, you just have to push zoom again, or are you stuck forever?
thought so, or you just have to shoot and it will unzoom. One of the two. I thought there was something you can do.
Oh, this is
I don't know.
good.
Like the sniper
There we
rifle
go.
isn't very good, and I didn't use it for very long.
Yeah, I think I can see why people didn't use it for very long.
Oh no,
Oh, there
her
we go.
camera
Yeah,
is
you
look
shoot
very
and it's
messed up. Right.
back.
Okay, there we go.
You
Yeah,
got
so-
infinite ammo. Why not try shooting? That solves all your problems.
But yeah, again, there is a bazooka past one of these doors, and okay. That's not it, but it does take her into Hazy Maze Cave. This has a couple short stars. Let's see if she finds them. Meanwhile, Carter got all the way up to 13, and he has. Oh, he should if he keeps going. Oh, he didn't keep going. Unfortunate.
Oh
turned.
no.
If he had kept going there instead of turning, he would have found the bazooka. Oh, jump, please jump. No, I want my bazooka.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, looks like we're gonna have two people in the Hazy Maze Cave. It looks like Impa has quickly found one star. This one chilling out on the island. Meanwhile, Neptune and Trans Queen are both up to 3.
Doom, 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 doom.
Do 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 do.
Yeah. This is it's fun music. It's fun.
It's a fun soundtrack, very nostalgic soundtrack. I think my favorite. I mean, I don't think it's my favorite track, but my nostalgia one is definitely the slide theme. It's do 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 do. I probably shouldn't start singing. That seems like a mistake.
It's all good. I'll forgive you. This time.
Aww. Oh, I'll be on my second best behavior.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think that Mario 64. No, not Mario 64. Super Mario RPG could be the answer to all of our crossover questions because Mario RPG has a boss from Final Fantasy IV in it, and guess who? You know, so that's officially in the Square Enix universe. Square Enix, who was in Dissidia? Well, there was Cecil, there was also Cloud, and guess what? Cloud is a boss that Mickey kills. Mickey literally kills Cloud Strife in Kingdom Hearts. There. Princess Peach is a Disney princess. The end.
Yeah, this is just math. We've set up our formulas and we have proved equivalency.
Okay, people are saying that QLEX in Mario RPG is not from Final Fantasy IV. The music is from Final Fantasy IV, and the crystals, those are from Final Fantasy. They're saying crystals, hence Disney Princess Peach.
Crystals are a Disney princess thing?
What?
Crystals are a Disney princess thing?
No.
Ooh, doesn't quite make the jump.
Peach is a Disney princess thing. Why would a crystal be a princess?
But you said that crystals, because of the crystals, she was a Disney princess.
Yeah, it is because of the crystal. The connection between Mario and Disney. That's what we were establishing there. Okay, somebody else says Super Mario movie was produced by Hollywood Pictures, subsidiary of Disney. That's an easier answer, but I'm going for purely through video game lore. No, Crystal from Star Fox is not a Disney prince. What are you guys talking about? No.
I mean,
no, Crystal is not a Disney.
No.
Wait.
Is she, though? Is she?
Fox does murder Cloud Strife as well. A lot of people murder Cloud Strife. Yeah.
I saw all 8 red coins were on top of the puzzle that Impa just grabbed. I guess I was mistaken.
Dragon Lord Carter.
Oh, there's the last one way over there.
It's my rocket launcher. Oh, 200 coins for a rocket launcher? That is cheap.
Oh, it is incredibly cheap.
Man, you can't get those prices on eBay.
Oh, is he going? Where is he going to? Which star is he going to? Because he immediately he clearly has somewhere in mind because he immediately backed out. Oh, we are blowing up
battlefield.
Let's go. Let's blow up that wall.
That's it, We're murdering you. Yeah, you are so dead, you chain chomp. This is exactly what everybody wanted in life.
Gonna be fine. He just blew up the bars, which
Kill the chain chomp.
I mean, they just kind of disappear. It's not very satisfying.
Well, I mean,
that
works.
start probably feels really good after how long everyone spent trying to figure that out back at the beginning of the match.
I'm still really disappointed, but there was no explosion, and the chain chomp lives. What?
The shotgun was a giant white square. Why are you surprised by there being no explosion?
I don't... Just wanted at least a bigger square.
And now it looks like he is going to go for the one stuck in the wall. This is an excellent decision because this star is super fast. He knows exactly how to get to it. Doesn't know the fastest way. He could have just jumped straight up that wall.
But,
he's running really low on time.
Well, yeah, he's out of time. But I don't think it's going to matter. That is still a very strong lead right at the buzzer. Everybody, the match is done. Dragon Lord Carter very clearly takes first. Impa Danila second. Neptune Daydream was in last for most of the match, but takes third. And Transquina takes fourth today. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of fun. I really love this idea of the first-person shooter Mario. It's just dorky and silly and amazing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and invite Dragon Lord Carter to come and chat. Yeah, how do you feel they did?
I mean, that 16 stars in an hour is really good progress. Like, especially playing the game blind, knowing when to give up on these impossible stars. Winds up getting nothing from Womp's Fortress, which is kind of surprising.
Okay, let me see. I've got Dragon Lord Carter here now. Hello there.
Hi.
Hey, is Spider-Man a Disney princess? I guess that's now my question that I have to ask. Because I see Spider-Man on the screen.
I don't know if Spider-Man would constitute a Disney princess.
Yeah, I don't know.
He would definitely constitute like a protagonist or something because he's an underdog.
Yeah. Okay. I think everybody has been informed the order of the people. Carter, you won with 16 stars. Impa Danila got 11. Neptune Daydream got 4. And Transquina got 3. So there was a little bit of a spread. But at the same time, I think it was kind of expected, even though everybody agreed to it. There was a various amount of knowledge for Mario 64. So yeah, talk about this game. What are your thoughts about turning it into a first-person shooter?
It definitely created a bunch of situations where things that you'd normally have done in normal Mario 64 weren't going to be a thing in this version.
Nope.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love that, like, the people who came up with this probably were just sitting around and being like, yeah, what if Mario 64, Mario had a gun, and then bam, they just threw this together, and that's just, there's obviously a little bit of design work that went into it, putting guns around so that you could get upgrades throughout the game. We loved that as soon as you got the rocket launcher, you're like, I know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, because I remembered that a couple of the things were like, blast this apart. Like the cage for the giant chain chomp was guarding.
Yeah.
You would have saw at the beginning of the match, I tried ground pounding the post-its on like you would do in Mario 64.
Oh,
Nothing
everybody
happened.
tried that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad you found the bazooka because that's basically the only reward for beating Bowser. I don't think you wound up collecting all 8 coins, but that star is bugged and you cannot get that star.
The star is in Bowser's level?
Yeah,
Good
so
to know.
the only reward is that you can get into the basement, and the biggest reward of basement is the bazooka, which is just so much better than even the shotgun. Why were you using the pistol after you got the shotgun, though? That's my question.
Well, when I first tried to use the shotgun on some of the Goombas, it looked like I wasn't doing anything, so I either was outside of range or accuracy.
I think it's infinite range, so I guess you just missed? I don't know.
Yeah. So I just figured, and then later I decided, oh, it's practically in my face. Oh, hey, the shotgun actually works. And I went to primarily using the shotgun, except if something was longer range, where I went, okay, the shotgun didn't feel like it shot at range, so pistol.
Fair enough.
That's fair enough. Honestly, I probably would have switched back and forth just to see if there was some benefit to going to any of the smaller guns. I mean, Doe Wolf, you can go ahead and be the guy who just immediately figures out the mechanics, but I'm kind of a dummy, and I would take a little while figuring it out.
I mean, I remember the last match I played of like Kuso6rande 4, where I couldn't figure out how to run in Smurfs for like 40 minutes. Oh god, that was bad. That was so bad.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's true. I'm really happy. Is Cloud a Disney princess? That was a poll, and yes, he is. So there you go. Cloud is officially a Disney princess. Dragon Lord Carter, thanks to you.
I mean, he is beautiful. Like, seems fair.
Yeah, he's pretty okay. Not as cute as Bowser, but you know, that's a discussion for another day.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. Cloud beats Bowser in most fights.
It's hit and miss on Smash Brothers, which is not the only place you can actually easily have them fight each other.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There is Smash Bros. I need to play more of that, especially with the later characters who have been added. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Dragon Lord Carter, great job. My question for you, what are you streaming these days, if anything, and if not, playing anything offline that people are loving?
I've not been feeling super great enough to try to poke streaming, so it's very, very hit and miss outside of my Kuso matches.
Aha.
But I have streamed a little bit of Deep Rock Galactic, the rare times I poke that.
Oh, I like that. You just get to be a cute dwarf who goes mining and get gems, and then you leave. It's good.
And I know that recently, when the Saga Frontier remaster came out, I played an absolute snotload of that. Like 60 hours of game time in the week it came out.
Oh, are you
and got
serious?
almost every achievement. Yeah, I think my playtime's like 60 some hours of the game, all in the first week it came out, and I got almost every achievement.
I might have to give that a shot sometime. I've never played in Saga Frontier, really any of the Saga games. Unlimited Saga a little bit.
The Saga games have a lot of things that they do, and then they decide. Then the devs went like, "It didn't work, so we're gonna do something else the next game."
Yeah, I've somehow only played the worst of them. So that's my experience, that's my life. Thank you so much, Dragon Lord Carter. Great job. Best of luck on your next match. Doe Wolf, I'm really glad we got this game, and thank you for finding a group that would take it. Yes.
You're very welcome. And I think they enjoyed it, so.
I enjoyed it.
Always good my players don't want to, claim my head after a match.
I've had that happen. Oh, that's why I wear a lot of metal necklaces these days, just yeah.
Is that why we wear necklaces, so that people can?
I mean, it's practical. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Thank you both so much. We've got one more match coming up next, so I will let you two go. Take care and have a great day, all right?
Bye.
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 Kuso6rande, the Bad Video Game Tournament, is brought to you by, I don't know, like, curry. Yeah, because I literally just ate that. Curry, hey. If you can throw it in a sauce, you can eat it. We're going to go ahead and run a quick ad, and we will be back after this. See you in 1 minute. And also, Whittle Blue Bowie, thank you for those gift subs, brought to you by Bowie. This music is fun. No, this stream has not been brought to you by Arby's. I feel like I stopped hating myself enough that I'd eat Arby's, I haven't had an Arby's in, couple years?